been the Mahayuti that won the election in Maharashtra, but really the biggest winner was the Bharatiya Janata Party. Just look at the figures. They won 130 out of the 152 seats they fought in the state. That is a staggering strike rate of 85%, reducing the direct and national rival, the Congress, to a mere 18 seats, and raising the strike rates of their allies too. How did they do this? There are key moves taken by the entire team and the organization working in sync months ahead of the elections, and here are just a few key strategies that they used. One of the key factors in an election is your candidate selection. Now, the BJP, which is always good with post-mortems, figured out that the reason why they lost out to the Congress in the general election was that they had gone mainly with Devendra Fadnavis' candidates. Now, Fadnavis has been a winner, but the organization knows that ticket distribution has to be done in an objective, non-partisan manner, and someone who has no skin in the game has to call the shots so that personal biases don't creep in. And so the organization did several surveys, took the feedback of ground workers, and Uddhav, which is the key opposition stronghold, they only gave tickets to the most winnable candidates. Second, the BJP was very clear that they lost seats in the Lok Sabha polls because of the consolidation of Muslim votes in many areas. And so that is why, if you notice, the buzzwords in this election was to rouse their core Hindu vote bank. Batenge to katenge, or the milder ek hai to safe hai, and Devendra Fadnavis talking of a vote jihad. This really had resonance with their voters, and this countered all the talk about OBC census and Maratha sentiments. Remember, the OBCs are a scattered lot in Maharashtra and aren't a homogeneous group. So while Bhupendra Yadav, an OBC leader himself, met with various groups, they relied on this core messaging to ensure that they gained in what was considered core opposition areas like Vidarbha and Marathwada. Next, while everyone talks about the women's vote, no one perhaps paid so much attention to details in winning the women's vote. The BJP divided the state into 5 regions with separate women in charges in each region. The state in charge, Bhupendra Yadav, guided these women leaders with specific assignments in booth and assembly level. And to be clear, each region had a different strategy. Then, women were brought in from other states, even far-off states like Tamil Nadu, Odisha and other states, so that these women who spent 2 months there could work with different communities, however small they were. The party even set up a women-focused call center in the state, which was only making directed calls to women. When women campaigners went out, they talked about Ladli Behna scheme, and the result? Women voters outdid the men in every assembly segment. The BJP has 50 or 69 safe seats in Maharashtra, depending on who you speak to within the party. These safe seats are ones that even if everyone sits at home, the BJP wins. Months ahead of the polls, the party identified 80 seats which are the challenging ones or swing seats. They also include those seats which have a very low victory margin. The party then gave scooties to the workers there and asked them to visit all the beneficiaries and virtually every voter in those areas. The direction to them was simple. Forget that this is an assembly election. Just focus on the booths. Their aim was to win the 69 safe seats and as many of the 80, and with 132 seats in the kitty, this strategy seems to have worked. And last but not least, the BJP's ideological mentor RSS delivered what they call Mahayuti Maitri, which is alliance perfection and deliverance. We all know that the RSS played a key role, but how? In their meetings, they were able to rope in the NCP and the Sena factions too. That way, while there was lots of angst about Ajit Pawar within BJP voters, the RSS was able to smooth out these creases. They were able to coordinate the transfer of votes to all those disparate units within the alliance. So in a nutshell, everyone did their bit and it all paid off.